Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are today. This is Coach Robert Velhagen, and in today's training, I'm going to teach you how to sell the new retinol peptide product of Nu Skin. Now, I have been with Nu Skin since 1998. I was here. Hi, Michaela. Michaela's from Australia. I have been with Nu Skin since 1998. I've seen product after product after product after product being introduced and being launched. I've seen some real winners. Now, we have hundreds of products, but some of them really stand out, like the Galvanic Spa, like the Lumi Spa, like Life Pack. Some of them really, really stand out. Now, Nu Skin has been launching quite a number of products, and a lot of them have been good. I've sold quite a bit. But with what I have seen with this new retinol product, I do believe we have a superstar. I do believe we have a wealth generating product, and I will be sharing why I think that today. Now, for the last 8, 9 years, my focus has been the toothpaste, the deodorant, the feminine wash, and that created quite a lot of strong business worldwide. I am going to start focusing on this particular retinol product, and let's get straight to it. Okay, so I'll be discussing a few things today about the product and about the new compensation plan of Nu Skin. So here we go. The retinol business. Not all retinol is created equal. Now, let me give you a quick overview of the product. So, um, the most interesting thing about our product is that we see results in as little as 1 week. Okay. This particular slide shows some of our key points. Now, here on the left, an advanced peptide technology that works to boost the retinol effectiveness. The peptide that Nu Skin discovered, they like to say they use AI. And the reason why they like to say that is because normally it takes years to discover a new ingredient, and they had to sift through about 8,000 ingredients. But because of AI and the algorithms that they use, they found this one quite quickly. And what this particular peptide does, it boosts the efficacy of the retinol by about 400%. Now, whenever you talk about retinol, the reason why I personally never use retinol is because I don't want to go through that painful peeling, irritation. When you use retinol, it's associated with burning and really peeling the skin. You'll be red, you have to avoid the sun. It's quite a traumatic experience and it's quite painful, right? So we discovered a particular retinol, which is slow release, which gives better results, but without the peeling. So these are the key benefits. We also have age lock ingredients. Now, age lock is an epigenetic technology, meaning it turns on the genes to keep you young. So all of those three things combined in our serum is what's making it the winner. Now, I'm going to talk quickly about the new compensation plan so that you will understand why it's a good idea to learn how to sell the retinol. Now, this will be launched November 1 in the USA, probably USA and Canada, Malu. Probably January in the Philippines. I'm not sure. Around that time, that's the target. We're looking at March in Australia, but I'll be talking about the changes that are coming. Okay, so it used to be when we talk about direct selling and network marketing, the number one objection was, I don't have the money, I don't have the time. Because of social selling, we were able to address those concerns. You no longer need money to start the business. All you have to do is promote. You don't have to put any money out. And then regarding the time, what used to take a lot of time was people had to go to these meetings and offices, and traveling would take time, being in the meeting would take time. But now we do everything online. You do it on your phone, so you could just be anywhere. So people are now doing social selling. But with Nu Skin, once you're in the business, the two biggest hindrances was you had to qualify to brand rep before you made some good income. Normally, it takes about 2 or 3 months to qualify to brand rep. The other thing was you had to maintain your brand rep position. So there was like a minimum that you had to maintain. And if people didn't maintain it, it was a bit discouraging. With the new comp plan, people make money right away and there's no maintenance. There are certain targets to hit certain amounts, but you don't have to have any maintenance volume anymore. So people, what I'll be showing you without quotas, without qualification periods, people will be making additional $500 to $1,000 pretty quickly. All right. Now, for those of you who are in the business, let me explain quickly. We use a point system. Now, the average point of one bottle of the retinol is about 50. It's about 50 points. So the target is to have 500 points on your frontline customer account. So in the US, it's either a customer or a member account. In the Philippines, it's a member account. So in different markets, so you have the brand affiliate, which is the entrepreneur. So Malu, you're a brand affiliate. But on the front lines, you sign up the member, which is you can be, it's like a preferred customer, so you get it at member's price. We put all the volumes now on our frontline member accounts. So from 0 to 499, you get paid 4% off the bat, as long as you hit 250 points. So the only maintenance is you need to hit 250 points or 5 retinols. Okay, 5 retinols a month to hit the 4%. And then, Malu, let's say you sponsored me into the business. I'm a builder. All of my frontline customers, members, you get paid 4% on them. All right. But the sweet spot, guys, is 500 points to 2499. In retinol terms, that is 10 bottles. If you sell 10 bottles, you now get paid 8% on level 1, 12% on level 2. Now, this would be the sweet spot, 500. Those who are high achievers, if you do 2,500 points, that's 12% and 16%, and then 10,000 and above, 20%, 24%. Okay? Let's stick with 500 points for the sake of teaching. That's 10 bottles. All right. Okay. I won't talk about this now. I just realized that's a bit too much information. Okay. When you are a brand representative, if you have 2000 to 2009, I'm sorry, brand affiliate, you qualify to brand rep, you get paid on the whole team. I don't want to confuse you guys too much, but if you maintain 2000 to 2999, you get an additional 5% override on the whole team. 3,000 points and above, you get paid 10%. So the whole goal here is 3,000 points. To keep it simple, when you sell in the USA and in Canada, this is really a retail market. You buy it at wholesale, you sell it at retail, you make a little profit. I don't know the exact numbers right now. I'm going to focus on other things, but you can make a couple of $100s a month. Philippines, though, this won't be a retail product. This will be a wholesale product because the selling price is 4,210, and that's on the high end already. And in the Philippines, it's just very hard to retail. So it'll be a wholesale product, and then we get the cash back of the company. So if you sell 10, you put it on your front line. So 4,210 times 10 times 8%, you'll make about 3,368 gross. Okay, we take out 10% tax. So we take out 10% tax, that'll be about 3,000 pesos. Now, the goal is to teach 5 people to do the same. And it's so easy, Malu, to sell 10 a month if you have the right demographic. In a day, if I private message maybe 15 people, I sell 2. So in 5 days, you're done. And even the other day, I just posted Sharon's picture and I got 5 orders. So if you have a team of 5 people who want the side hustle, and they sell 10 a month. So in the Philippines, that's 4,210 times 5 times 10 each times 12%, that's 25,000. So the total will be 28,628 or roughly $500. Now you can sell all 60 yourself if you want to, but we really encourage you sell and you build a team of sellers. Now, we all know that inflation is killing many people. People are really struggling for money right now. And by simply promoting the product online, you could make an additional $500 a month. Now, here's the part which I really like. Okay, I didn't want to go too much into detail in the comp plan, but if you sell 10 a month, every month, and you have 5 people that sell 10, this unlocks the next level of commissions, and this will give you the additional brand rep bonuses, or they call it a build bonus. So at 3,000 points, you get the additional 10%. That'll give you 15,000 pesos extra. So your total income will be about 43,000 pesos or $760 a month. So to keep it simple, guys, sell 10 a month on your level 1, put it on your level 1, have 5 people sell 10, okay? And that'll give you an additional $760 a month. Now, right now in the US, most people, if they had an emergency, they can't even come up with additional $500. A lot of people are struggling because inflation has really skyrocketed. This is the solution. Okay. Now, there's no quota here, there's no qualification. It's all based on sales. Now, the only thing is if you are below five if you are below 5 bottles, then from my understanding, you don't get paid the commission. So you have to hit at least 5. Okay. So that is why you want to learn how to sell. Now we're going to talk about how to sell. Sharon here. Sharon was an early user of the product. And for me, Sharon was always beautiful. She was always very youthful for me. So when she showed me this, I was really surprised. And a lot of people are saying, when I posted this, I sold about 5 or 6 bottles the other day. But Sharon, you gave me an actual template of what to do when I get mine. So I'll take my clear picture. You have to be even light facing. Anyway, I'll let you talk about that. This is her close up. So day 0, day 21. This is Sharon's husband. Okay. So this is the first time where I see that men are like, I need that product. Normally they're like, oh, new skin, that's just for girls. But now men are saying, I need that. Because men, we like we just want to do one thing. We don't want to cleanse, tone, moisturize, blah, 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 triple somersault. We just want to do one thing on our face, and this seems to be it. This is where I really relate. I'm a happy guy. I'm always smiling, and it's my crow's feet that really come out. So Sharon, the other day, she posted this on her wall, and she got a lot of sales. Sharon, I'm going to ask you now to share with us. And this is, okay, I'm going to pin you now. Okay. You can unmute
Yeah.
yourself, Sharon.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
First of all,
unmuted.
I saw Sharon posting and I saw her doing all of the proper techniques. And I had an idea of how many bottles she sold. And I was very proud to share that in the last couple of maybe 2 weeks, I've sold about 25 bottles. So I asked Sharon how many bottles she sold. And Sharon, how many bottles have you sold to date?
This is during the preview. Me personally, about 100. Yeah,
100.
just in the, yeah, in the bundle 3. Yeah,
Jesus. Okay. So I thought I was going to teach, and I was so proud of what I wanted to share, but let me let you share how you did that. Hi, everyone. This is Sharon Blue Diamond, right? Blue Diamond from Sydney, Australia. Take it away, Sharon.
great. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just going to. Hi, everyone. Thanks, Robert, for inviting me on. I'm just going to share a couple of tips that has helped. By the way, I started the preview late, okay, because they were doing a bit of education before, and then it caught my attention. So the first thing I'm going to recommend 5 steps, okay, while you are preparing yourself for it. So number one is that I just sat down and educated myself. I watched the videos from New Skin, the trainers, and I watched it back to back. Okay. I sat down one afternoon. I probably spent about 2 hours just watching and just learning the key information. It got really confused about all the retinol, and all those things. So I didn't really go into the science, but I just wanted to know the benefits of the product. So that's one thing. And I also watched some short videos that's on YouTube as well. So those are really helpful. Number two is that I got to know the benefits of the products really well. So there are 4 benefits that you need to know, and I would really encourage you that you want to know about our product really well. So well that you can actually say it, right, over and over again in your own way. Number 3, after you know that, is to make a list, because we know that retinol is really great for fine lines and wrinkles, minimizing pores, evening out the complexion, and number 4 is really great for lightening the pigmentation and discoloration. So, and I love the product because you can see your audience, right? You know what they are, kind of like similar, very similar to, our weight management, right? Right. So with retinol, you can make a list of people that you know that is pigmentation. Like I think most of the people here have Asian skin, and we are very prone to pigmentation. So if you can see the photos that Robert shared before, I had years and years of sun. So mine is probably a lot worse than others because I used to swim and I used to do a lot of sports. So I had a lot of that, my husband and I. So again, make the list of all those people that you think that suffer from pigmentation. And then number 4, what I did was I posted what you saw, but we all know that posting is for broadcasting. I think Robert talks about that, but where you really get the sales is from the private messaging. And what I did with the private messaging was I voice message. So you want to sound you it's to sound your excitement and your passion. So I basically voice message them and I share my own struggle, which is pigmentation. So I share that, but I also say, hey, this is something that you might want to look into. And number 5 is after you get the sale, really important is to follow up and get really good before and after photos. So I myself have used 2 bottles of this already. This is all empty. So my husband as well have used that as well. So Robert, did you have any questions? That was a very quick overview.
Yeah, so my saying is post for awareness, private message for sales. But
Yeah.
yeah, how did you sell them in bundles of 3? Okay, wait. Oops. Hang on,
Yep.
hang
Do
on.
you want to put yourself
Yeah,
back on?
I tried to pin
Yeah.
myself. I think I pressed the wrong thing. Remove all spotlighted videos. Why is it doing that? Hang on.
Is it
Wait.
like this? Do you want to?
No, I'm trying to pin myself and it's not remove spotlight there. I think remove spotlight. There we go. Okay. Um, my question is, what did you do on a? Because I saw you did reels. I saw you did live. I saw you did. Well, first of all, your major platform was Facebook, no? Correct?
Yes. Yes. Facebook. And story. Yeah. And Instagram. Sorry.
Oh,
Instagram.
thank you,
Yeah.
Nikki. Thanks for that. So, yeah, okay. Did you sell more on Instagram or on Facebook?
I would say that I saw more on Facebook through the
Mm.
messenger. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but voice message, that's quite a good learning. I'm going to share how I do private messaging, but definitely taking the proper personal pictures is important. Now, I just want to go over this because I know that some of your customers did have, although we say it's mild, some will still experience irritation. So you did experience some customers that had the irritation. How do we address that?
Okay, really important. So one thing is for those people that are new to new skin, I have a huge belief in new skin products. So even though I had some reaction myself, I always think that it's just me learning about the product. And it's actually good as a leader that you go through that because then you know how to help someone else. So what I did, there's a couple steps, 5 things that I think is really ultra important is do not exfoliate your skin on the same day as you doing the retinol. Okay. Because I
Okay.
think I did that, right? So my skin was already sensitive. So do not exfoliate, meaning do not use your galvanic spa because galvanic spa does a little bit of that, right? So that's one thing that is really important. Number 2 is to start slow. um, I didn't. I did the 3 pumps. So maybe just start with the 1 pump first,
One
just to
pump.
get your skin used to it, and then you can load up to the 3. Okay. So there's a couple of notes here. If anyone else have any questions, feel free to ask as well. So do not exfoliate on the same day.
Yeah.
Avoiding the sensitive areas as well. So from what my research is around the mouth area is quite a sensitive area. So this is from people that are not in new skin have actually mentioned maybe avoiding the mouth area. Okay. That is quite sensitive. And sorry, I'm just looking for my
How
notes
about the
here.
sunscreen? Is it a requirement to use a sunscreen
Oh,
after?
really, 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 really ultra important to use sunscreen.
Okay.
Okay. And only use it at night. I know that there are some things floating around that say that you can use it during the day. I personally, only use retinol at night, as
Right.
Carmen has mentioned as well. I would only recommend that. And people in the skincare industry would also advise that as well. Yeah, is there any other questions on that? Oh, also, if you have very sensitive skin, you want to buffer your skin. They call it buffering. So one thing that I've learned from some of the leaders is to use the Celtrex recovery before
Before.
your retinol. Yeah. Okay. So that for the night. So if you've
Okay.
got very sensitive skin, buffer it with this and then use that after that. Okay. Um, One thing that I've heard from the scientists is that when you use the Tryptase Essence Ultra, it actually doubles your results of your retinol because the Essence Ultra seals it and then it actually
Yeah.
improve the benefits of this, double it. Okay. Yeah.
Question. So, what results have your customers seen so far? What feedback have you gotten?
Oh, I have okay. So I have very good results. So again, I'm always asking for follow up with photos.
Yeah.
So they have more even complexion. Okay. I know Carmen here is one of someone that has really good results. Her skin just looks amazing, like that glassy look. Pores is smaller. But I do have a couple that have reaction. This is where I think it's really important that we know that and we educate our users. And then what I do is I recommend them to use that because they've got really dry skin. Okay, so don't be afraid of something. And I think it's actually good that they do have it, meaning that this is such a powerful product. Okay, because if it doesn't, then then this is not very powerful at all, if that makes
The
sense. Yeah.
there were some who said that they had a pimple or two come out, right? Sherry Joe, CJ, who's watching, has also mentioned that, like maybe they had a little pimple or two come out, and it's not really a breakout; it's a clearing out. I think CJ was saying, and man, I just really want to know more. How did you sell 100? So was it you? Most of your sales were from you private messaging, or when you posted, people started to order.
Private messaging. Yeah. I
Okay,
and it's a bundle of three, but I also, Robert, I also thought about the audience of people that I thought were in the right age, the demographic,
okay.
that had that that do not they like to take care of their skin. Okay. So like I say, I mean, retinol is more like in skincare is more not advanced, but for people that do not use skincare, then they would not appreciate retinol, if that makes sense.
Sharon, how old are you now?
Yeah.
We're
Do
new
I have to
skin, we
tell
can
you?
say. Yeah, of
I am
course. And you,
I'm 48. Yeah,
oh, you look
48.
like you're 16, honestly.
No, no, I'm sure not.
The
But anyway,
yeah. And the my last question is from the people who ordered from you, how many are wanting to reorder already? Or they have friends
well,
who have noticed. Yeah.
they bought three, right? So we only just did that. So they've only just used the one. They would have just finished the one. So they have another two. So at the moment, not yet.
Okay.
But that's on the follow-up list. Yeah.
Okay, I just want
Yeah.
to
But
share
I
that.
think,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, Robert, if I can just go back with
Yeah.
all your customers that use this, I think it's a really good to go back and follow up with the Celtrex and also the vitamin C. That's a really good follow up back to those products because that's something that they can be using. This is during the day and this is during the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michaela does have that question. If people love the sun, honestly, if people love the sun, I wouldn't recommend it, you know. But what would you do? For
Sorry,
me,
what's
it's
the
just that
question?
it's coming up on Christmas season for us in the Philippines. Summer's over, so for us in the Philippines, now's the perfect time to start. But for those of you who love the sun, what would be the recommendation?
Yeah. Well, sunscreen. Like even today, it is very cloudy in Sydney. I have sunscreen. I haven't gone outside. I
Yeah.
would use sunscreen. Definitely sunscreen. I use the 50 plus from America, the new skin one. 50 plus. Always sunscreen. If they love, I mean, Michaela, I would ask them, you could love this. Like, I don't know. For me, like I really like the pigmentation was one of my thing. So I love the sun as well. But you just put your hat on and you want to. There's nothing you can't. You have to prevent it, right? You can get rid of it with this, but it will come back if you don't prevent it. So that's
Yeah.
my biggest thing that I would tell them. Yeah.
My experience in Sydney, Australia, my eyeglasses are progressive. When there's UV light, it gets dark. It's like I was wearing shades the whole time. The UV, even in the shade, my eyeglasses were dark. Terrible the amount of UV light that you guys have there. It's just crazy harsh.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
let me get, yeah,
they just a quick one, Robert.
yeah.
I heard somewhere that the women, men and women in Pacific, in Australia, we age twice faster than everyone else because of our UV. So there you go.
I,
Anyway,
c-
I'll leave
I
that with
believe
you.
it. I really believe it. I could really, my shades, I mean, my eyeglasses were like shades the whole time I was there. Now, New Skin has a new sunscreen for the face, which is like a mineral thing, and that's really good. So that's something to look at. I do think that the sunblock in Australia is one of the best. I love it because they made it super, super protective because of the harsh uh, radiation that you guys have there. Okay, Sharon, just the fact that you sold 100 is really inspiring for me because I'm telling people sell 10 a month. So you did 1 year's worth of work in just a couple of weeks. So it's quite amazing. And you got a really nice paycheck for that too, right? For the 100. There you go. Okay,
Yes.
guys, I will go
Thank
now
you.
through the basics. Thank you, Sharon, for showing us what's possible. I will remove your pin. I will go back to sharing. Okay, so let me share some examples here. Um, when you're starting to sell, it's really important to get the product knowledge. So how do we get the product knowledge? Watch the training video. Australia has a training video, USA has a training video. It's about 40 minutes and it'll give you some general knowledge. Malu, I can give you the link again after. After watching the training video, read the product information page. Product information page will give you the highlights. And after that, the best thing really is to use the product. I can't stress enough, use the product. Now, target market. Who's the target market? Mostly women. About 90% are women. Now, I would say men would be 10%, but it's changing. It's actually changing. So the primary age that I feel would be for 50 and up. That would be the primary. I really started to see my face age at age 50 plus, but they do say in the product information page 25 and up, but at 25 really they're not so concerned. So I would say 50, 60 would be the primary, then I would say 40 and 30, but the product information page says 20 and up, but yeah, I'm not really spending a lot of time there. Now, what's very important is that they have the buying capacity. So in Canada, I think it's about 65 members price, 75 or 85 retail. So in the Philippines, 4,210. That's already quite a good amount. Again, I'm not retailing in the Philippines. I'm focusing on wholesale as a wholesale model. Now, I have a term, guys, here. It's called stock the pond. Now, stocking the pond, simply the analogy here is if you have an empty pond and you want to go fishing, you're not going to catch anything, right? So I want you to imagine your Facebook friends list as the pond. Stocking the pond means you want to fill the pond with as many as with the fish that you're trying to catch. So what you want to do now is add as many people as you can to your Facebook friends list. Now, Malu, you, me, our friends, we are the target market. The main people I'm talking about here are those who don't have access to women 40, 45, 50 and above with money. Okay. Maybe you're in a different demographic. Okay. Maybe you're a man, all of your friends are men, but the ones that we want to buy this product are women 40, 45, 50 and above that have the buying capacity. So an example is when we said that we're going to launch India, What I did was I just started adding. First of all, I talked to all my Indian friends. And then I went to our common friends and I clicked add, 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 add. I just started adding all the Indians I could. But since they were friends of friends, they accepted because they go, oh, well, he's friends with Mahesh, he's friends with Sanjay, he's friends with these guys. So since there were common friends, we were able to connect. They accepted. And then when those friends accepted, then when I started adding their friends of friends, it created a momentum. Now I have so many Indians that are connected to me. I want you to do the same with women 40, 45, 50, and above that have the buying capacity. Okay. So add friends of friends. But if Malu, you and me were already, that's our friends list already. Okay. The other thing that you could do is you could go to beauty pages and just start adding people, start interacting, start adding. Stocking the pond for me is the most critical part, because if you don't have the fish to catch in the pond, then all of your posts will lead to nothing. So if you have the right demographic, good. If you don't have the right demographic, then start adding. Now, we do know that Instagram does attract a higher quality person. Facebook, more general, but there's more money on Instagram. So if you want to do that, you could do that too. But I have Facebook partnered with my Instagram, so I'm doing both. And every day I'm engaging and building the algorithm bridge. What does that mean? If you post and you're not interacting with anyone and no one's interacting with you, no one will see your post. So your Facebook page has to be 80 to 90% about you and your life. Or you could be, if you look at my page, I post things which are entertaining, humorous. I post things that make people comment. I post things that make people have a conversation. Now, I found it so funny. I posted the other day about the winner of the actress in Shogun. She went to a school in the Philippines, and I posted that. That post had over 120,000 views. It's like, holy moly, I was really surprised. But it's putting my page out there. So it's increasing the reach. Now, the other thing I do on a daily basis is women 50 and above. I go to my target market, I go to their walls and I comment on their walls. And that builds the algorithm bridge so that when I post, they will see it. So we had a very good speaker, trainer in our Facebook sponsored Newscan sponsored a Facebook algorithms coach, and she was saying that a lot of us in this business, we're afraid to post because we feel like we're going to be irritating our friends. You will be if 90% of what you're posting is products, okay? But Gary Vaynerchuk talks about jab, 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 right hook, which means you make your page about you, and maybe once in a while you post a thing. Okay. So post for awareness, private message for sales. So stock the pond. Now, this lady here, Sarah Medina, she's a member of the club, Alabang Country Club, which I'm a member of. She plays golf. She's been a regular buyer of my products. And we were gathering, she was doing a sports fest. And since she supports me, and this is her sales team behind her, I offered to do a sales training for free. You know, I always say, do business with the people who do business with you, support the people who support you. So since she always buys products from me, I offered to do a sales training for her for free to just give value, to support the people who support me. And what I was so surprised, guys, look at all of these girls, okay? What are they selling? They are selling golf club shares, which are worth millions. They're selling Manila Golf sells for 65 million. That's like over $1 million. Alabang Club shares sells for about $500,000. All of these girls, I would say, not to be disparaging, but they're not in that demographic. None of these girls can afford what they are selling. Okay. None of these girls live the life that they're trying to sell. Okay. They're all trying to sell to rich men, bankers, entrepreneurs. They were all saying our target market are men 40 and above that play golf, that are very successful, that can afford these $1 million or $500,000 club shares. This is very insightful because all of these girls, all they do every day is message the right demographic on Facebook, cold calls, and they get all of their sales from cold calls. I was teaching something completely different. I was teaching them to play golf, network, talk to the right demographic, because that's what Sarah does. Okay. Sarah's old school. She plays golf, she networks with all of these people. These people are guests and they want to eventually own a club share. So she networks with them. But then her whole sales force, all they do every day is message the right demographic on Facebook. So they don't even stock the pond. They just spearfish the right demographic. But for us, I want you to stock the pond, add and add and add and add, because you want people to see and be entertained by your regular post, and then you hit them with the, oh, by the way, this is what I'm selling. So all of these ladies here, they can't afford the product that they're selling. They don't live that lifestyle, but they all make money just by making the right demographic aware. Okay, so stock the pond. Now, what is the edge of our product? These are the main selling points. Number one, the next gen retinol that does not cause peeling or irritation. Is there some irritation? For some, yes. But when you research retinol, it's very aggressive redness, very aggressive peeling. And that's why I have never done it. Okay. The peptide discovered by AI that increases retinol results by 400%. Again, we went through like 8,000 other ingredients to find this one. Age lock technology, which turns on the genes to keep you young. And the most amazing thing is results in as fast as 1 week. That is our edge. How do we get sales? Okay, there's two ways. Fishing, you throw out the bait and then you see what you catch. And then spear fishing, private message selling. Sharon, thank you for teaching me about voice. But I'm going to teach you about a script that I send out there, which I have found to be very successful. So social media tools, posting the result pics. Okay, remember, people do not buy products, they buy results. So if you post a product picture, nobody cares. Post the result picture, and then people will ask, what's that? How do I buy that? Then I could continue in private. Posting result pictures gets the best. Now, if it's a random picture from someone you don't know, then the trust level is very low because that could be fake. But right now, because I haven't used the product yet, I'm only posting pictures of people I know. Sharon, CJ, Nora. So just people that I know. Because I can say, I know these people, these are real results. There has to be the trust bridge. Okay. Stories. Use stories. Well, the speaker yesterday, it was a quite a big learning lesson for me to know that stories is really what people are watching the most, more than the post. So when I get my products, I will post stories, but I'm also getting the stock library videos of New Skin, and I'm posting it in my stories to create awareness. But I haven't gotten sales from it, but it's creating for me awareness. Reels is also getting you quite a wide reach, and then you can go live. I will go live once I have my product. So posting, stories, reels, and live. These are your social media tools. Okay, CJ, this is you. CJ's watching right now. Okay. CJ at 61 years old. So when I saw this, I was really, really impressed. So all CJ did was to post her personal testimonial, and this got her a lot of sales. Now, what I found very interesting is that this morning she posted this, her husband. And she was saying her husband really doesn't use much of the product, but he used it. And this is a result of, I think, a little over a week, right? And her husband had visible results, and the husband commented and said, I really feel and look younger. Now, the brother visited, and the brother never buys anything from them, as in hardly ever anything. And they ordered because they saw the testimonial of the brother. I tell you guys, this product is such a winner. Okay, Modi. Oh, here's another lady I follow. So Modi has like 150,000 followers or something like that. So she used Reels. So she posted, and with her Reels, she was posting not only her results, but in order to show that you're doing business, she was showing how many orders she got, and she showed it. So when you're showing how many orders you got, this creates curiosity, and that gets you more sales, and it also gets you people wanting to sell. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My goodness. Okay. Now, following my 10 flow posting sequence guide, okay, one of the things you want to do next is show the results of your customers. So when you show your results, you're going to get orders. But when you show your customers' results, it creates more of a trust story. And okay, this is what I would recommend, right? If I was just starting out, now this is Sharon's picture, but your picture would definitely be best. And just this is my script, which has to be compliant. So I copied this from our product information page. So News can just launch a next gen peptide retinol serum that visibly reduce pores and hyperpigmentation, as well as noticeably improve skin tone and texture and reduce appearance of fine lines and wrinkles as little as 1 week. Okay, do not post private message me if you want more information. There's no reason to add that, because when you add that, Facebook will downgrade your post. Okay, no need to say private message me for details. People will do that anyway. So just post this, and when you post your personal results, post as a happy user. Don't post it as someone who's trying to sell. Now, when you post, okay, always include the Stella link in your comment. Okay, always post the Stella link in the comment. The Stella link is a link which you create. It's called an offer link, that if people don't talk to you, but they click that link in your country, then they can purchase the product directly and it'll be credited to you. So post the Stella link. Okay. Now, hang on. Paula, I was reading your question. Normally, these are the questions I'm getting. And if you have other questions that come up, please let me know. So question number 1, how long does it last? So New Skin says a month and a half, so roughly 45 days. So I tell them roughly estimate about 45 days, 40, 45 days. Next question, will it irritate my skin? The retinol is mild, but some do get slight irritation. If you do experience it, lessen the application. I think start with just one pump a day, just slowly. Even like when we do it with the supplements, even if the recommendation is 4 a day, I say start with one and slowly cascade up, slowly scale up. Will I need sunblock? Yes. The answer to that is yeah. If you expose yourself to the sun, it is recommended. And I highly recommend New Skin sunblock. If they want to use theirs, that's fine, but I highly recommend New Skin sunblock because it's water-based. Can I get more information? When they say that, then I send the video. So there's a 60-second video of an explanation of the product. Personally, there's a 4-minute video which I like, which explains it very well. So I either send the 60-second or the 4-minute, or if they want, I send them the product information page. I did have one person ask for the ingredients, and so I sent the ingredient list. Okay. When you post that, the first thing that we do is you post. You post for awareness, and for some, you will get sales right away. Now, like I always say, it's one decision at a time. If you're in the USA and if you're in Canada and probably in Australia, sell it at retail if you can. But again, Philippines will be a wholesale market. So if they order, get the payment. That's all you want to do, get the payment. Don't worry about signing them up. Don't worry about talking to them about the business. These are just customers. First thing, get the payment. So in the Philippines, GCash. In other markets, money transfer. Get the payment, including the shipping fee. Add the shipping fee. I always ask the shipping details, and then you ship the product out. Just send it to them. So I buy the product on my level 1 member account. So I have a frontline member. I always buy it on the frontline member account. And from there, I ship the product out. And then I send the tracking details to the customer. So that helps me keep track, and it also shows the customer that I have sent the product. Send the tracking details. Very important, you have to click gift receipt. That way they won't see the price. Or in the US, there's a new box you tick. It's called a drop shipping. There's a drop shipping box. You tick that, so they take away the receipt. Okay. Then I always say, please let me know when the product arrives. so I can track if they got the product or not and follow up when they start using the product. Be their guide. Remember that this product might have some irritation, so you have to address that early on. Now, once they start, add them to your customer database. Your customer database is your gold mine because you also know that they're going to be running out of the product in 45 days. So you want to reoffer. Now, the retinol is the tip of the spear product. It is what gets them into the business. But after that, you could upsell them with all the other stuff, Because once you've addressed your skin, then maybe you want to use True Face Essence Ultra as the maintenance. Okay? Many other products. Follow up when it's time to reorder, and maybe when it's time to reorder and all that, then that's when you offer to sign them up. So very important, one decision at a time. Do not overwhelm your customers with two, three, four, five decisions. If you try and ask them to make too many decisions, they will just stop. One decision at a time. And the first decision, once they say, yes, I want the product, the next decision is to send them, for them to send you the payment. All right. One thing I highly recommend that you also use is the Vera app. The Vera app, you can actually take a selfie and it'll tell you all the problems with your skin. The Vera app will give you a free product consultation, and you want people to take a selfie to see what's wrong with their skin. So that will be also the foundation of their improvement. So the Vera app will take the selfie. They'll see all of the lines and all that. There'll be a skin analysis. And then after they use the retinol for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you can compare, and then you could see a very clear improvement in the skin. So this is a very important app to help your customers see the improvements that's happening with them. Okay, posting tips, post one picture at a time. I have given albums because I want you guys to have an inventory of pictures, but never, ever, ever post albums. When you post an album or even 2 pictures, 3 pictures, that creates visual clutter. People will not click to see all of it. People are scanning and they have to get, visual clarity right away. So always post one picture at a time. When you post an album, the mindset there is people are thinking, I will bombard everyone with so much information that they will be amazed. But that's not how it goes. People just see visual clutter and they just flip right through that. So always post just one picture at a time. Okay. That's for the visual clarity, the visual communication. You in the lesson yesterday, the lady was saying 8 to 12 exposures is normally what people need to see before buying. Okay. So if you post 12 pictures at once, that's not 12 exposures. It's one picture, then every couple of days. Now, people are more forgiving if you post selling stuff on stories and reels. So you could post stories and reels selling stuff every day, but on your personal wall, space it out. Don't space it out. Okay. Add the link in the comments. So another thing I learned yesterday is that if you put the Stella link on the post, then Facebook will downgrade it. So you want to put the buying link on the comments. Okay. Team boosting is when you make a post, you ask the team to comment. That works only on the first or second post of somebody new, but after that, it's not really an effective tool. What you really want to focus on is building the organic bridges, the organic algorithm bridges. So spend your time commenting on the walls and private messaging those who you see as potential customers. Okay. Yesterday, very nice. Just because people are not engaging does not mean they are not watching. I really learned this when I made a post about I asked a question. Do women look at men's watches? Because men, we wear expensive watches because we think we're impressing women. So I made a post, and that post had so much engagement. But then when I went out, there were so many people who commented on that post, and I didn't see them comment, but so many people read that post. I think it hit tens of thousands of views, but it's quite interesting. And you never know who's watching your wall, right? So just keep posting, and you never know who is watching. But that's the thing. Many people are watching, but especially our generation, the older generation, we're watching, but we will not take action until we get the private message. So what do we private message? Here's my private message strategy. So every day, I go through my friends list and I pick 10 to 20 names. First thing in the morning, I'm having my coffee. I make a list of 20 people who are the right demographic and I private message them. I just private message them the script, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Now, people ask me, Rob, how many people should I private message in a day? It's up to you. But focus on the results. Focus on getting at least 2 orders a day if you want. Because if you get 2 orders a day and you get 2 orders a day, you do this for 25 days, then that'll give you roughly 2,500 points, and that puts you in the higher percentage. Okay. Here's the script for the open market. So for Malu, this would be if you haven't used the product yet, I'll let you guys read this. This is my script. Okay, so I private message this. First, I put the first message is, hi, Malu. And then the second message is just copy paste, or you put it all in one message. I do that plus the 4 pictures. The 4 pictures are the clinical results and a nice before and after picture. Okay. And with that, I get sales. Now, if you're in the open market and you already have your personal results, then don't focus on that script. So use the product first, get your proper before and after pictures, and then send this message. I wanted to share my results. I've been using this product, and oh my God. And then share your top 2 results. My pigmentation is down. I'm losing my crow's feet. Make it personal, make it authentic. And I'm just sharing if in case you want the same results, 1 bottle is this much, plus the shipping fee. Would you like to try a bottle? So the first one is if you don't have personal results yet. The second one is if you already have your personal results. And I would focus on this, it's more powerful. So instead of sending just generic pictures, send your before and after picture. I do like the idea of sharing of the voice message. Now, preview. What's a preview? Before we open a market, we do a limited sale. And in the Philippines, the preview will be this November. Okay. The US already finished their preview. They're already now on full launch. Australia finished their preview. They're doing their full launch in November. And for those who are in Malaysia, they're doing their preview this November also. So in the preview, the leaders are called brand representatives, and you will have 10 sets of 3. Okay. So Malu, this is for the Philippines. If you have customers in the Philippines, they can get through me. So make sure as a leader, before anything, invest and buy one for yourself. So if you're a brand rep with 30 people in your circle group, then all of them should just buy one, okay? This is a business investment because you want your personal results. We're going to launch in January in the Philippines. So you want to empower yourself with your personal results. Make sure you buy for yourself. So tell all of your leaders to buy for yourself. On that alone, your stock should be gone. But if your leaders aren't buying, then start doing the posting and the private message as I showed earlier. So I haven't used the product yet. We don't have the product yet, but I am importing from the US right now, and I've sold 25, getting close to 30. And so ask your leaders to do the same, to post and private message. Now, for those of you who are doing the preview, it's very important that you pre-market. We're going to probably do this by mid-November. So you want all of your orders in, collect the cash, and collect the payment in advance, and order on minute 1 to make sure you get your stocks, because this won't last more than 2 minutes when we go online. Okay. Now, if you're not able to get your stocks, don't worry, because we can bring in from Australia, because Australia will be fully launched by November, and it only takes 2 weeks to bring in. So feel free to sell as much as you want, and we can bring in from Australia. So the private message script for preview. So post for awareness, private message for sales. This is my script. Oops. So it's about, the only difference here is I have an allocation of 10. My friends in the USA and Australia have had really good results. So make it your goal to get your 30, and within the team, make sure you get your 30. Okay. I have 5,000 friends on my friends list. Not everyone is the right demographic, but once I have private messaged everyone on my list, then this is what's called fishing and other people's ponds. So you go to your friends. So in my case, it would be my wife, whose friends are also the right demographic. And I will ask my wife, Sweetie Pie, can you please post this? Or talk to your friends who are in the same demographic, ask them to post your personal picture, okay? Your personal picture would be best because then there's that trust level. And so after you private message your entire list, ask your friends to post for you and give them the retail profit, or in the Philippines, give them the sharing bonus. Let them taste the money a little bit. And then that is how you bring people into the business. That's how you grow your team. So TFRP is True Face Retinol. It's supposed to be TFPR, True Face Peptide Retinol. So USA, Canada is already on full launch. Build away. Okay. Australia, November will be the full launch. Malaysia, you'll have the November preview, and March will be the full launch. Philippines, November preview, and January will be the full launch. But I am importing right now from other markets, so you could actually build already. So I'm importing from the US. This will be the last month I'm importing from the US, starting next month to bridge between the November preview and the January launch. I will be importing from Australia. Some tips for social selling success. Okay, these are my last two slides, Malu. In order to succeed with the social selling business, you need an affordable product. This product, the fact that Sharon sold 100, I've sold close to 30, it's affordable for the right demographic. So you just have to make sure to stock the pond with the right demographic. The product has to be affordable. It has to be unique in the market. We have no competition. There are a lot of retinol products out there, but our next gen retinol is non-irritating. We have the AI discovered peptide and we have age lock. That combination makes it unique in the market. We have no competition for this. Okay. There has to be a good retail income. So in the US, good retail income. In the Philippines, a little sharing bonus, but when you build a team, sell 10, teach 5 to sell 10, you make 40,000, which is a very good income in the Philippines. Okay, dramatic before and after pictures. So we get good results in 1 week. Like with the toothpaste, sometimes it's quite a long time before people see good results. But here, 1 week, people get good results. They can post it, they can start making money right away. The results have to be quick. Okay, the 6 pillars of being a success. Remember, I have made over $2 million with the business. My sponsor, Paul and Kirsty, have made $10 million. Their sponsor, Steve and Luella, are at like 8, are getting close to, I'm sorry, they're at, Paul and Kirsty are at 10. Steve and Luella are at like maybe 17, $18 million, getting close to 20. Sherry and Sean Brady are at $20 million. This is an incredible amount of money. In order to grow that big, guys, keep it simple. Use the product, sell it, teach others to sell, master understanding, and explain the compensation plan. The first stage is simple. Sell 10, teach 5 to sell 10, earn 40,000 in the Philippines. Once people are there, then you can take them higher and understand compliance. What is compliance? We cannot sell in Shopee, Lazada, Amazon. Just sell to your personal network. We cannot sell in Facebook Marketplace. We cannot sell in Viber selling groups. Just stick to your personal network. And don't make crazy claims. Just stick to the claims, which are already amazing. Just stick to the claims that are in our product information page. And the most important thing is to know your why. Why are you doing this? Guys, I am so excited about the wealth that we're going to create here. People ask me all the time, Rob, why are you doing this? It's because many people are suffering now because of the highest inflation we've ever experienced in our life. This extra 40,000, this extra $700 will help so many people. Now, in the Philippines, the fact that you can make 40,000 from home part-time allows people to provide well for their families, and you can stay home and take care of the kids. My why is to help as many families as I can stay home and be good parents. Okay, that's quite a lot today. Malu, that's our 1 hour. So Malu, if you have to go, I'll talk to you after. Let me change the view here to gallery. Let me allow you guys to unmute yourself if there are any questions. Wait, hang on. Let me take away the ability to unmute. Okay, I went really quickly. Guys, you can all unmute. Nora, you've also sold quite a bit. Carmen, Carmen, are you under Sharon? Karen, you can unmute yourself. Hi, Russell.
Hi, Robert. Yes, I'm under Sharon.
Yes, I
Thank
can
you.
share those two things. So, guys,
Thank you.
there's some people here. I'm working with Sharon. I'm working with CJ, Sherry Joe, because their results have been tremendous. They've been selling quite a lot. I'm working with Modi, and one thing I've done is I've put together a closed Facebook group called the TFPR Testimonials, where we can all share our testimonials. So this is how we can support each other. I'm putting all the resources there. So this will be pretty much just a page where we could share our customers and our personal testimonials that the team can use, right? So if it's in that particular testimonial group, then it's okay for sharing. So please be generous. Okay, Nikki, can I share testimonial pictures, please? Yeah, just ask Sharon if Sharon's okay with it. Me, once I have mine, we can share with everyone. Paula, do you have any? Paula, my God, I am just blown away by what Sharon did. Holy moly, that's quite a lot. Okay, thank you, Robin, Sharon. Okay, guys, and with that, we are done for the day. I just want to end with this. This is the first time I really feel that I can build a truly global business because I don't care where in the world you are. I just need the truth. I just need the product to be available. So right now, I am getting customers and sellers in Canada and in the USA. So I'm getting a new team in Canada and the USA. Next month, I am getting customers. I am getting builders in Australia. So because it's the simplest business, you don't have to do demos, you don't have to um, do meetings anywhere. Literally sell 10, teach 5 to sell 10 and duplicate that. Okay, let's build a global business. So that was quite a lot. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to unmute yourself and say hi, thank you. Michaela, thanks for tuning in. And thank you, Sharon. Thank you, CJ, for your testimonials. Thank you, Nora, for your testimonials. Very, very helpful.
Thank you from Vietnam.
From Vietnam. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.